Sealed and delivered is the thinking on National Letter of Intent Day. It's when high school players make their official college commitment, and UH has really scored some homegrown talent. This morning, Mayor Mufi Hanneman hosted 42 student athletes at Mission Memorial Hall for a big group signing, and 6 of the local standouts inked on with the University of Hawaii. Christian Vasconcelos of Damien says it's been a childhood dream to suit up for the Warriors. The Monarchs' Haku Correa is the younger brother of UH alum La'anui Correa and will follow in his footsteps on Hawaii's D-line. Tui Tuiasosopo is one of 2 St. Louis linemen on their way to Manoa. The other is Crusader team captain Jordan Hanohano. Linebacker Art Laurel is coming off a state championship win at Lelehua, and at 6'5", McKinley's Irvin Sione will be a welcome addition to Hawaii's wide receiving corps. Did you watch a lot of University of Hawaii games, kind of really get a sense of what those receivers are expected to do?
Yeah, I watched a lot, and actually Devon Best's been talking to me, and Grace Mullen, they told me a lot, so I just gotta start stepping it up.
What do you like about Greg McMackin and his staff, the people that are still left behind?
The way he pushed after me and he really wanted me, his personality, and I feel that he's gonna be a success for me.
Did this past season, the dream season, make a big impact in your decision to go to Hawaii?
Yes, it did. When I got offered, it just made me happy, and I just had to do what I had to do to get to UH.
Coach Greg McMackin made the 1-hour-long drive to Kahuku last week, and it seems to have paid off with 2 highly priced linebackers signing with UH. Recruits Paipai Falemalu and Alema Tachibana were highly sought out by many big-time mainland colleges. The 6'4", 215-pound Falemalu was offered scholarships by Pac-10 powers Washington, Oregon State, and Cal. The 6'3", 200-pound Tachibana was heavily recruited by Utah, but Bolstead McMackin's personal commitment convinced them to stay.
Once Coach Mack got the job, he showed how much he cared, and he came down to our house and our school, which UH hasn't done in a while, so that showed how much he wanted us.
I was leaning toward Utah before that, and then it was real exciting when he came down to my house. I was really surprised when I heard he was coming down. Like, that's one of the pluses when he came down.
While Tyler Grunke is expected by many Warrior fans to be the starting quarterback next season, he will have some new competition from 2 good junior college QBs. College of the Desert QB Brent Rosh is said to be similar in style to Colt Brennan. He's mobile in the pocket and incredibly accurate. Last season, he threw for more than 2,600 yards with 28 touchdowns and just 5 interceptions with a 60% completion percentage. He's headed this way, and so is Greg Alexander, a 4-star QB prospect. According to Scout.com, Alexander is a big man, 6'5", 240 pounds. He's been described as a pocket passer in the mold of Ben Roethlisberger. Alexander threw over 3,800 yards and 43 touchdowns last year. Here are the rest of UH's 18 recruits. Notice 4 more receivers. Remember, UH lost all of its starters in that position. Jake Ewan played linebacker in junior college, but will be a power running back for Hawaii. And local offensive tackle Kainoa LeCount is another prize prospect who is returning home after playing in JUCO. Rounding out the class of 2008, 3 defensive backs. The state's leading rusher is leaving for the mainland, but Kama Bailey will face UH as a WAC opponent. Bailey is bound for Idaho to be a Vandal. He was offered to walk on at UH, but decided not to come. Bailey finished the season breaking every Damien rushing record with a total of 2,045 yards and more than a dozen touchdowns. Why Idaho?
Basically, I went on a trip, and I went to the trip. I felt at home. It felt like Hawaii to me. It had a lot of Polynesians, so they helped me out with that decision, and I'm just very excited.
All right. Well, should be some interesting matchups.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Liz.
Okay, really.
A football player from North Carolina is taking the University of Hawaii to court. Daniel Smith is a cornerback for Providence Senior High School. And last spring, he accepted a verbal offer for a scholarship to play for the Warriors. When former coaches June Jones and Jeff Reinbold left for SMU, the offer was rescinded. Smith's complaint says after turning down other offers to other schools, he's now unable to get a scholarship for his first year. The UH Athletic Department says the verbal offer was non-binding, but said Smith can try out as a walk-on. Today is the first day recruits can sign binding letters of intent. Head coach Greg McMackin isn't talking about his recruits until a scheduled news conference tomorrow.
Really excited. Can't wait to play under Coach McMacken and Coach Cowley and all the other coaching staff. They're really good people, and I just feel really comfortable around them, and there's no place like home.
Really excited to play for the Warriors. Been my dream to play for them a long time.
I hope you're all having a pleasant evening. Now today, Letter of Intent Day, where high school seniors and junior college standouts can commit to play college football. Two of UH's top recruits, Pai Falimalu and Alema Tachibana, put pen to paper this morning at Kahuku. Both praised Warriors linebackers coach Cal Lee and head coach Greg McMacken for their recruiting efforts.
Now, before Coach McMacken was named head coach, were you considering coming to the University of Hawaii under June Jones?
Not really, because of all the things that's going on. I was like, oh, I don't think I'll go stay home.
I was leaning toward Utah before that, and then it was real exciting when he came down to my house.
He showed how much he cared, and he came down to our house and our school, which UH hasn't done in a while, so that showed how much he wanted us.
Want to be a pass rusher and sack some quarterbacks.
At a ceremony hosted by the mayor this morning, UH landed some of the 47 Hawaii high schoolers that signed there.
Felt good, felt really good for me to finally commit to Hawaii on paper.
I'm ready to step in anywhere. Right now, I just really want to play. I love UH.
It means a lot. Just a lot of hard work comes down to one day to finally show what college you want to go to.
I didn't know which one to sign, though. It had a lot. But, yeah, I'm excited.
UH landed a total of 21 recruits. Haku Correa and Christian Vasconcelos from Damien, along with Art Laurel of Lelehua. Kailua grad Kainoa LeCount leads a class of 12 junior college transfers at 6'5", 240-pound Santa Rosa quarterback Greg Alexander. Another quarterback is 6'5" Brent Roush from College of the Desert in California. Running back Jake Hune is a load, 254 pounds. Warriors' need was receiver and defensive back, so they loaded up at those positions. Plus, they added California high schooler Steve Christian and Lewis Walker from Utah. Other signees of note, Kahuku offensive lineman Benji Kimoyatu signed with West Virginia. Castle defensive lineman Solomon Kohler committed to Arizona. And record-setting running back Kama Bailey of Damien is an Idaho Vandal.
Yeah, I'm just excited, just given the opportunity to play in the next level. You know, I never really expected it, but, you know, the opportunity came, so I had to take it. I'm just very excited and just can't wait till next year.
And a bunch of signings on Maui today, including Baldwin offensive lineman Sean Tesoro with UNLV.